This is my second video about healing. I hold a strong belief that you can heal yourself. Specifically, my situation was dilated cardiomyopathy. Probably walked around with it for many years before it was diagnosed. I would say that I was in denial because I was busy doing what a lot of us do, which is go online, study the symptoms, and try and figure things out for ourselves. Big mistake. I want to share with you a series of things that worked for me. So today we're going to talk about what I think was one of the key features. I realized afterwards, when I look back at my experience, that I totally lived in denial. I don't mean denial that there was something wrong with me. There was something wrong with me. There was no question. I mean, the facts were there. But I never accepted the diagnosis. I never accepted that I was walking around with a heart that had a 28%, whatever, ejection fraction, whatever it was called. I also didn't really want to learn the terminology because I didn't want to repeat it over and over again in my mind. So there are many little things that I did. And the first one would be that I chose to keep my diagnosis to myself. I tried to get a little sympathy. I tested the waters. I told my sister. I told my brother. I told my adult children. And really, everybody has their own life, and they all have their own things they're dealing with. The more you talk about it, the more you take ownership of it. The more you talk about the symptoms, the more you become the symptoms. So there's a wonderful writer called Carolyn Myss, spelled M-Y-S-S, and she's done some fantastic writing on how our biography, which is our story, becomes our biology. If you really do not want to heal yourself, then continue telling yourself that you're sick. I don't care what it is. Just continue repeating to yourself 1,000 times a day that you have these symptoms, that you feel this way, that the doctors have told you this and the doctors have told you that, right? I'm not suggesting for a minute, so don't misunderstand me. I'm not suggesting that you don't follow the path of what the doctor tells you to do. Take the medications that he tells you to take. If he tells you to lose 30 pounds, lose it. I'm just suggesting that you don't want to buy into the fact that you're dying. I mean, we're all dying. You just don't want to buy in to the fact that this is the end for you. Don't accept your diagnosis. There's only one person that can heal yourself, and that's you. So yes, you got it. I had it. There's no doubt about it. But I was in denial on accepting it as my, whatever the results were supposed to be, whatever the results were. For example, after 9 months, they told me, I'm sorry, we don't know what to do, get your affairs in order. I don't think so. So I share that with you today. Please, if I can share one most important piece, this will be, do not accept your diagnosis as your life. Don't talk about it to people. Really? People don't want to hear about it anyways. And what benefit is it? All you're doing is creating this story, and you're wearing that story. And by wearing that story, you're making it that much harder to do the work to heal. So behind me, I happen to be standing in my condo in front of a whole bunch of doorways. So that's kind of apropos to what I'm saying. You have a choice. You can take the door to my left, which is the door of complaining and telling everybody your story and becoming this person with a heart condition and all the limitations that you put upon yourself, or you can take door number 2 and decide that you're going to do the work that you need to do, but you're going to heal yourself. That's all I have for today. Tune in for my next message. Bye.